G'day guys, in this video I'll be going over what are the best lenses to buy and why. You've finally decided on what camera you're going to buy. Now you need to know what are the best lenses to buy. In this video, I'll be covering what lenses you need for your specific camera. I'll also be going over Cine lenses versus stills lenses and zooms versus prime lenses. First question I need to ask you guys is, what will you be shooting? Will you be shooting run and gun, events, weddings, real estate? While most lenses have versatility to use in multiple situations, there are certain lenses that are better for certain situations. Biggest factors are, is it a prime or zoom lens? Is it a cine or still lens? What is the focal length of that lens? And what is the aperture of that lens? First, is it a prime or zoom lens? A prime lens means it has a fixed focal length, so it does not zoom in or out. One of the best things about prime lenses is that they're going to give you a higher quality and generally sharper image than zoom lenses. The best prime lenses that I've come across that are awesome value for money is the Sigma Art series. These are so sharp, it's scary. They stand up to Canon and are sometimes up to half the price of the Canon L series lenses. Next are zoom lenses. These lenses have a varied focal range. So for example, from 16 to 35 or 24 to 105. These are great for versatility and run and gun situations where you constantly need to be changing your focal length. Next factor to take into consideration when buying a lens is, do you want a cine lens or still lenses? Still lenses are what we see all the time. They are the cheapest options when it comes to lenses. Originally, they were designed for photography, not cinematography, so they are not ideal for use on higher-end cinema equipment. Cine lenses are different from still lenses in that you have some more tactile controls on the lens barrel. You still have your focus and zoom, but on cine lenses you have added in teeth which allows for use on follow focus or motorized control systems. Cine lenses also have a manual declicked aperture ring, so instead of having to change your aperture in the settings, you can do this by manually adjusting the ring. Cine lenses are also much more expensive than still lenses. This is generally because the glass used inside the cine lenses are to a much higher quality, also making them much heavier than still lenses. The most popular brands of cine lenses is Cooke and Zeiss, costing between 5 and 30 grand per lens. Canon and Sigma have their own line of cine lenses, and the most affordable option are lenses from Rokinon. While not the greatest in quality, they do serve a purpose and they do give you those tactile qualities in a lens. We don't own a set of cine lenses, but we went for a different option. We didn't want a full kit of prime lenses, so we opted for a couple of cine zooms. Looking at them, they were just out of our budget. The Sigma cine zooms, which are the cheapest on the market, cost around 8.5 grand for the pair, which is still pretty reasonable for the quality that you're getting. We picked up these rehouse Sigma Cine zooms from Cinematics, which are effectively exactly the same as the 8.5 grand Sigma Cine lenses, same glass, same everything, just rehoused for 3.5 grand. And we love these lenses. They are a T2 and they are amazingly sharp. They were exactly what we needed. So there is always an alternative option out there. Just make sure you research it beforehand to make sure you're getting a legit deal. Next on the list is, what focal length do you need? While prime lenses are great and they are sharper than zoom lenses, for what I do and the pace that I shoot, I don't have time to be changing out lenses every time I want a different focal length. Unless you have a large crew, I really find it annoying to be changing lenses all the time. That's why zoom lenses are fantastic. You can get a varied focal length and have the freedom to just zoom in rather than swap out a lens. Best zoom lenses to have in your kit is the 16 to 35. This is great for real estate, landscapes, tourism videos, or action videos where you want to capture a wide field of view. Next zoom lens you must have in your kit is the 24 to 105 or the 24 to 70. I own both of these lenses, and the 24 to 105 is one of the most versatile lenses I own. With such a broad zoom range, it's fantastic for capturing live events, weddings, and interviews. A focal length of between 70 to 100 has also been proven to be the most flattering portrait focal length on the human face. The 24 to 70 Sigma I own, however, lacks zoom range, but it is a 1.4 aperture. So what you lose in focal length, you make up in other areas. The final zoom lens that will complete your kit is the 70 to 200. This is a telephoto lens and is great for capturing content that is too far away for you to physically get to. I own the f4 version, which isn't as great as the 2.8 version, but you can still get that blurry background quite easily. Last category is what is the aperture or f-stop of the lens you are purchasing, and why does that matter? The lower the f-stop, the more your lens can open up to let more light onto the sensor, and that means it will perform better in low light situations. Having a low f-stop like 1.4 or 2.8 will also mean you'll have a shallower depth of field, meaning your background will be blurrier, which is more pleasing and more professional looking. In some cases, you can pay up to double the price of a lens just for a lower f-stop. In my opinion, this is definitely worth the extra dollars, as this will make your content stand out from the crowd. So that about wraps it up. I hope this video helps you in purchasing some new lenses for your kit. This video is part of a series, so check out the other videos for more industry knowledge and tips and tricks.